Hello and welcome to My Finance Teacher. Let's talk about one of the stable coins that is collapsing at the moment. That was just a joke. For a couple of months between middle of September and middle of November, Bitcoin was just glued to this price of around $6,500 per Bitcoin. And as you see over the last several days, it's dropping dramatically all the way down to around 5,600 at the moment. So let's talk about Bitcoin and see what the future holds for this cryptocurrency. First of all, of course, one would expect some sort of volatility, some sort of dramatic moves after a couple of months of quietness on the market, because as we know, these periods of low volatility are generally replaced by periods of high volatility. Unfortunately, this high volatility gives us a downward momentum in price. Would have been nice to see high volatility bringing price much higher compared to where it was a few days ago, but we have actually been expecting something like this. We have been expecting Bitcoin price to break below $6,000 based on this descending triangle that we've discussed in some of the previous videos numerous times. And now the question is, how low will Bitcoin break? What are some support levels below the price of 5,600, where the Bitcoin is at the moment? Well, to be honest, there is not much support until the price level of around $5,000, just even slightly below $5,000, 4,990-ish or so. That is the support zone based on this top we saw in September last year. So based on that September high, the support zone is all the way down at about $5,000. And although there might be some bounces in Bitcoin price based on this oversold levels on the RSI, I still expect over sort of the shorter to medium term the Bitcoin price to slide gradually down towards $5,000. And you know what? Even if that slide is going to be gradual, there is still a chance that Bitcoin is going to break below that support. There is a chance of that. And for that reason, let's have a look at what's the next support zone. Well, that is based on our next support zone would be at about, actually it is pretty low, at about $3,000. That's based on the summer high last year, 2017, and September low in the middle of September with the China ICO scare. There was a low printed that retested that 3,000 level. So based on the historic highs and lows, which are often support or resistance zones on the price chart, Bitcoin might continue sliding down towards either $5,000 or, well, there is a chance it might even slide all the way down to $3,000. Historically, there have been instances when Bitcoin price lost around 90% or more of its value since the recent highs. And also historically, the bear markets after those significant highs actually took quite a while. For example, that bear market that brought Bitcoin price from $1,200 to all the way down around $160 actually lasted for more than a year and a half. You see, the high was in December 2013, and the bear market lasted until sort of middle of August 2015. So what I'm saying is these bear markets can last for quite a while, and the general sort of momentum in Bitcoin price unfortunately is still downwards. But the good news is that momentum, the force with which Bitcoin is moving downwards and is going to move downwards, that momentum is declining. So we're entering sort of a flatter part of that bear market, which will be followed by, yes, you guessed it, the next bull market in hard money, in Bitcoin. So in the relatively longer term, over the next many months, I don't really care that much whether Bitcoin comes down to $5,000 or even $3,000 before it finally bottoms. From either of those levels, again, from either of those levels, from around 3,000 or from around 5,000, eventually by, well, at least the second half of 2020, I do expect a significant increase in Bitcoin price, at least thanks to the halving that is so far expected by middle of 2020. And of course, a rise from around 5,000 to, let's say, the level of all-time highs so far, about 20,000, is a 4x increase in price, whereas a rise from around 3,000 to that all-time high of about 20,000 is more than 6x in price. Hence, while it is painful now to experience these drops in Bitcoin, if one is holding and maybe even gradually accumulating little by little every month, these lower Bitcoin prices let you kind of accumulate at a lower average price of your total crypto investment. And lastly, of course, remember to diversify. Don't put all of your investments only into crypto assets. And more importantly, remember to hit the like under this video if you want to see Bitcoin at about 20 grand by the year 2020. Thanks for your attention, subscribe to the channel, and bye bye.